Well, hello there, Cancer. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-March reading. This is good from now until mid-April. We'll take a look at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or areas of resistance, and of course, advice from Spirit. All right, so let's see what is on the horizon for you. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Gotta love that. An elephant spirit, learn from the past. Yeah, this is the energy where things are starting to flow in your direction. The universe is on your side. The wind is at your back. You're moving forward. But there's a situation, and we'll go to the tarot for that. I feel like there's a situation coming up where you may have to make a choice. And it's about looking at the past. It's about understanding that, we're getting ready for eclipse season, that someone or something may be coming back around, and allowing yourself to make a choice based on, it's kind of like, okay, it may not even be a person or a situation. Here's the thing. I'm kind of getting, have you ever gotten into the flow? Maybe you started a new healthy exercise regime, or you found a new effective, productive way at work, right? Like you figured out something, but it's new. You haven't ingrained it in yourself. It's still relatively new, but you're seeing progress. You're excited. You're seeing a little bit of progress. I feel like there's something that is coming up onto your path where it could derail you. And it's a little bit of asking yourself, okay, in the past, you may have allowed something to derail you. And I feel like this is a certain person in your life or a certain situation that kind of comes in, at the most inopportune moments. And it just kind of derails you. This could be a family member. This could be a friend. This could be an ex. It's somebody that kind of comes into your life, wreaks havoc, and then leaves again. But it's a pattern. And I feel like you kind of have allowed yourself to get into this good place. You're moving forward. You're making progress. You're happy without this person or situation. And now I feel like this is almost the universe saying, hey, Cancer, guess what? Guess what's coming back around? Yeah. And I think that you're making the right, I feel like this is a person, a relationship. And once again, it does not have to be romantic, but it's somebody that you enjoy. Maybe you even enjoy their company. You're kind of like, yeah, that would be fine. Sure, let's come around. Yeah. Your intuition. Yeah. We have the Nine of Swords here. All right. So let's take a look at your present energy. Now, Cancer, I want you to know, you're in the driver's seat. You're the person in the sled. You get to decide. That is definitely here. You have the Judgment card. You get to decide. Once again, you're in the driver's seat. And so it's allowing yourself, I feel like this reading is coming up because your spirit guides and angels want you to know that this person or situation is going to pop up again. Okay. So it's kind of like, okay, what's your plan of action? Right? What is going to happen? What are you going to do differently this time? Learn from the past. Look at all of the other times that this person or situation came into your life and ask yourself, do you want to repeat that again? Or are you pretty happy moving forward without allowing this person to derail you? So let's take a look at your present energy. I can so relate to this. And that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like, you could be on a new, you're getting healthy and you're eating healthy, you're exercising, and then a friend calls up and says, hey, I want to come and visit for the weekend. And you're like, okay, And in your back of your mind, you're kind of like, well, that's okay. I can still have the healthy food in the house, and I can exercise before they get here, and I can exercise right after they leave. So it'll be okay. Okay. But here's the thing. It's not. You've done that in the past, maybe, and it didn't work out. You're understanding that this time you have to set healthier boundaries. When this person calls, even if you do want them to come visit, you have to be upfront before they get there and say, I only have healthy food in the house, right? maybe you don't want to drink that weekend, and you're like, and on top of that, I have to go for a 30-minute walk every day you're here. And maybe you even want to say, I want to go for a 30-minute walk by myself every day you're here. You're setting the parameters, because what you're recognizing is that every time this person or situation comes in back into your life, they derail you, but not just for a couple of days. It's kind of like it takes you a long time to get back into the flow. And that's why, you have hidden motivations and companionship. It's kind of like, I feel like there's part of you that really enjoys this relationship for some reason. It could be even, you see how children are there? It could even be, your own children, or it could be your parents, or it could be a childhood friend or a college buddy or somebody like that. But you have the judgment card. You're allowing yourself to sit in the seat and say to yourself, I'm in the driver's seat. Well, how do I really feel about this person coming back? Are you putting a top priority into how they will feel if you say, I'm only having healthy foods? I would still want to exercise every day you're here. Are you fearful that they'll say, well, then never mind, I'm not going to come? Okay, well, here's the thing. Understanding that if your healthy boundaries, right, or your health priorities, whatever it is that you're trying to do for yourself in this situation, if that isn't important to them, that it's important to you, right? They're not an emotional support for you. Then it's kind of like asking yourself, then is this anything more than just companionship in a very shallow way? Is it really, are you just coming to visit me because you can crash on my couch and eat my food and whatever? Like, is there more to the relationship than just the surface level stuff? And I think that that's kind of where you're at. You're understanding that this is your choice. You're putting yourself first, Cancer. Okay, you're putting yourself first. You're prioritizing something that you're focusing on at this time, and communicating that in a very kind and loving way with somebody, but also at the same time asking them a little bit for their emotional support in allowing you to continue in the flow and not getting derailed. Okay, so let's take a look at what your area of resistance or your obstacle is. Yeah, I feel like a part of it is that you do have to walk away from some people or some situations. I have a feeling that this person or situation that's kind of popping up, you may have this conversation with them and they say, well, then I don't want to come. I don't want to come. Or they may even say, oh yeah, that's fine. And then they show up and it's like all of a sudden they're trying to talk you out of staying with your healthy goals, right? It's always just a weekend. I'm only here for a couple of days. Let's just go have fun. But once again, you're kind of like having to voice your opinion, voice your priorities. Tell this person, no, that's not for me. I'm staying on this path. For some of you, this could even be like somebody that maybe like drinks a lot or something like that. And you're wanting to have healthier habits in your life, right? And you're kind of like, yeah, no, I don't want to go out and party on the town. We can stay home and have a drink or two or something, or go to dinner and have a drink or two, but it's kind of like, no, I don't want to party all night. That type of thing, where you're starting to allow yourself to see who it is that you want to become and stepping into that energy and also speaking up. But it's hard because here's where you want to go And you know that you may have to walk away from this person or situation, but it's somebody that you really and truly have had in your life for some time, right? And it's kind of like hard. It's understanding. Yeah, I have to allow myself to walk away from this situation because they're not healthy for you and where it is that you want to go. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups, so I do feel like it could have something to do with overindulgence of food or fun or drinking or something like that. But you're getting on top of your I'm not saying that you have that, but I feel like this person is kind of bringing that into it. You're being determined to be victorious in what it is that you want for yourself. I love that. So your advice here, yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Knowing that if you don't make the changes, okay, that you have set for yourself, if you don't stay in the driver's seat and you let this person derail you, that the wheel is not going to turn for you. It's kind of like you're understanding that the choices that you make also determine the consequences or the successes or the failures in your life. It's almost like you're seeing it. You're understanding what gets you derailed. You're looking at the past, figuring out what derails you, and then saying no to it, right? Right action, kindred partnership. There's a difference between companionship and kindred partnership. Because companion is, yeah, we have fun together. Kindred partnership is somebody that recognizes what's important to you and supports you in that, and you support them in what's important to them. So it's kind of like, yeah, we're here to support each other. Companions, we're here to have fun together. And I feel like that's something here. And, you have right action. Let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. And that is exactly it. It's kind of like if this person, you have a Hierophant on the bottom, Taurus energy, but it's also the energy of believing in yourself. Knowing that you can have the success in whatever area this is that you want for yourself. I also feel like the person that you're dealing with is a little bit envious. It's almost like they show up, right? When you have your life back together again, right? It's almost like they show up because it's like, oh, Cancer's got everything going in the flow again. I have to go mess that up for them because if they're successful, then it makes me feel worse about myself. And I hate to say it, I feel like that is, I think intuitively you may kind of know that. It's like, I feel like this person that you're dealing with has not made the best choices for themselves in their life. Yeah, I feel like it is somebody, maybe from the past. Right? Childhood friend, family member, something like that. And you've been really patient with this person. It's kind of like allowing yourself to stand your ground. And for some people, it may be that they change their mind and they become the support that you may need, right? You may have happy days with them. And yeah, and for others, I think you realize that you're offering. You can join me in my sled, but I'm going in this direction, right? I'm going in this direction. It's kind of like adulting. I'm going to adult now. And this person is kind of like, oh, I don't, oh yeah, I'll adult. Okay, well, you can get in the sled with me, but your first misstep, you're out. Because you have your Nine of Cups here. You're willing to walk away from this situation because you know that there's something better out there for you. Yeah. Okay, Cancer, you got this. You really do. It's about just keeping yourself in the sled and your focus on your goal. There's a goal here you have in mind. And I think this feels like this is a change that you're trying to make in your own life. And you're recognizing the triggers or the people, the situations that derail you. And you're allowing yourself to just say no to them, right? Good for you. All right, so let's pull your soul truth card. And Cancer, I do personal readings. So if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, am I communicating my needs? Yeah, I think that that's what this is. You know, your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? I think for some of you, you have not perhaps had that conversation with this person, or you're fearing the conversation that, no, I'm on this new track and I want to stay on this track, you know, and please support me in this track, right? You can jump in the sled with me, but you have to support me. And if you can't, then I'm willing to go it alone in whatever capacity that might mean. But it is about communicating your needs to this person, letting them know how important what it is that you've chosen to do is. Understanding that part of this, the lesson you're learning here is about how to communicate your needs and not fearing what the other person may say. It's kind of like, no, this is my decision. I'm doing this for me, and it's important to me. And this is what I may need from you. And if you can't give it to me, that's fine. But I'm willing to then do it on my own. Yeah, really beautiful energy here, because I feel like you're empowered. That's what I love about this. You're kind of like really empowered. This is important to me, right? That might be your mantra. This is important to me. So I am staying on track, not getting derailed. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I really and truly appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.